You have just seen me in my other latest make. This is the Stylark Asha dress, and it's in a rayon from Spotlight. I did have a look to see if they still had it, but I couldn't find it, so they might be out of it. But it's a real classic black and white polka dot. I think that's a classic anyway. And I think this dress and silhouette is just a real classic work dress. I love the shirring, first time shirring. We'll talk more about that in a minute too. So shirred cuffs and also shirred waistband. So when I was making this, the bodice, perfect, absolutely perfect. My first time shirring was these cuffs. They've turned out perfectly. Thanks to Adele for pointing me in the direction of a great video to watch, and the other people who chimed in too. I've gone and had a look at all of them and taken little bits from each. One thing I didn't realise though, because although shirring is really simple, I popped the shirring elastic on my bobbin only. I hand wound it just like they tell you to do. I didn't have to stretch it out or anything. It went well, as far as I know. It's sewed. Popped it in and then just followed the instruction. All I did was marked where my first shirring line was to start, so I did an actual line for that on the cuffs anyway, because there is quite a large frill on the end there, and then I just used the side of my foot to measure 1/4 inch, and then that's the spacing for these particular ones. Now when it came to the waistband ones, what I didn't do with the cuffs that I had to do, what I realised I had to do, was actually try and stretch the fabric out more, because what happens of course is, because the shirring is bunching up, if you're not careful, then when you're sewing the subsequent shirring lines, you're actually shortening them even more because it's bunched up. So you've got to be really conscious to pull out the fabric so that it's straight, so that when you pull the shirring out, you're almost at the same width as when you started. It'll be a bit shorter, but not as short. I found that out the hard way. So the cuffs, perfect. Had the bodice and the sleeves all done. The skirt cut out. I actually had this dress cut out for weeks, and then came time to sew it up. Now when I did the waist, I did one skirt panel and then started the other. And when I was probably a couple of rows into the second skirt piece, I thought, well, I'll have a look. And I held it up. I thought, oh, hang on, it's actually not going as wide. And then I held it up to myself. That wasn't going to work. Yeah. So what I did, I thought, okay, do I unpick like 10 rows of shirring, or do I recut the skirt and do it again? I did the second version. So what's happened with that first skirt? Well, my sister Rianne, I could probably just say Rianne now, Rianne had already asked me, she'd asked me a couple of times, had I sewn this dress up, because she wanted to see it. And yeah, she wants one as well. So she's going to take the skirt piece. We may be able to get some sleeves out of the, well, we may actually be able to get a bodice. She's a smaller size than me. We may actually be able to get a bodice, and maybe either a sleeveless bodice or maybe a shorter sleeve, maybe a little flutter sleeve, or even a little frill on the sleeve head. I think would look really cute and go really well. But the skirt pieces, should be fine. So we're going to look at doing that in the future. So why are we here? We are here because I have 2 deliveries that came in over the last couple of weeks. Both of them impulse buys. I think the first one, I'm not sure what order they came in, to be honest. This one, Andrea does the Sunday night live, which is of course Sunday UK time live, which is Monday morning here. So because of the time difference at the moment with they are in daylight savings, we are out of daylight savings, so we're at the furthest points apart. I don't watch it live at the moment. So Monday morning, I have my shower, and then when I'm doing my head, I watch or listen and watch Andrea's live. It is a bum because sometimes I want to get on there and make a comment, but you know, it'll come. It'll come. Summertime will be here, and then we'll be closer together by 2 hours. Be much better. Anyway, she was doing the live where she was putting fabrics together. So she was doing the, you know, this print and this plain, or these 2 prints, and it was one of those episodes. I love those episodes. Anyway, I was sort of half watching, and then she held up 2 fabrics, and I basically broke my ankle to get to the page, or broke my finger maybe. Basically broke myself trying to get to the page to find these fabrics. So I was just in love. So I have some of those here. And then this one was a sale. So Kristen put up her sale. I think it might have been her birthday sale. I can't really remember. Anyway, there was a couple of items on there that I thought, yes. So well, first of all, we'll do the pink door. Now, I haven't got Russell. I've got another pair of scissors, probably just as useful as the ones from yesterday, but we'll give it a go. I figured they had longer blades, that it would be, oh yeah, that's at least I could slide that along. Okay, let's have a look here. Put that there, turn that over. Of course, beautifully packaged, because that's all these ladies do, is beautifully package things. Both of them, both Kristen and Andrea, have the same ethos. They sell fabrics that they like, and they package their customer service, everything. It's the age-old saying, it's treat people the way you'd like to be treated, and both of them, that's exactly how they operate. They sell fabrics, and their customer service is the way they would want their to be treated. So okay, so here's my little thank you card, and it's got on here, thank you, love these fabrics together. And that's exactly why I bought them, because the minute she held them up, perfection. So first off, and they're both viscose, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, that's a linen. Yep. So the first one is this. Now, if you watch her lives, then you probably saw this, but look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. So it's a really dark black background. I'm pretty sure it's black. I will hold it up just on its own. Gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. Larger scale. It's probably a mid-scale print, which is my favourite size. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? Stunning. Absolutely stunning. I will bring it closer so you can have a real good look. So in the black there, you know, some of the leaves have got dots on them. Some have got little stripes on them. It's just beautiful. I love, love, love this print. So we'll pop this one up here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So absolutely beautiful, flowy viscose. Gorgeous. Now I've got 2.5 of this, and I'll be making a blouse. I'm going to go for something nice and simple. So it could be something like the Norma blouse. I can't think of who that's by at the moment. Is it Fibre Mood? I'm not sure who it is right at this point in time. Anyway, the other one might be I'm pretty sure it's the Itch to Stitch Seychelles. That's a really lovely plain but very nicely shaped blouse as well. So that's that. And then to go with it, this beautiful pink linen. So I'm not sure if it's a viscose linen, but glorious is what it is. Absolutely glorious. So I'll let you have a bit of a look there. So it's nice. So I can see the ring lights, but no one's going to be looking that closely. So, and now you can see why I had to have them. Absolutely stunning. So I'm thinking a nice skirt. So I'm not sure what pattern. It'll probably be just a nice simple A-line skirt. I saw a freebie today. Not sure if it'll be in my size, so we'll check. It's a freebie, so sometimes they're not. Absolutely stunning. Really, really stunning. So that's those two, and I'm really looking forward to those. They really bring me spring vibes. So they'll be coming up in the future. Thank you, Andrea. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Funny thing, when I went online to find them, I could not for the life of me find this fabric, and I was almost, I'm not going to say I was overreacting, but I was in a minor panic thinking, oh my god, I'm going to miss out. Because let me just tell you, if you're a shopper at Beyond the Pink Door, you'll probably know this, those sewing women, they are like vultures circling. They're just waiting, and the minute they see the prey, they are just the pounce, and it's sold out before you know it. So so what I ended up doing was I took a screenshot of Andrea holding the two fabrics and sent her a message and said, I have got to have these in my life. 2.5 meters of each. I need to have them. Tell me where that is. So yes, so apparently she had a bit of trouble finding it too, so I didn't feel so bad then. I wasn't just in a rush. Okay, so what did I then get from the Dahlia Society? Well, you'll see recently I've been on a bit of a thing for making jersey dresses. So I'm trying to get some winter type dresses. This is lovely, perfect. But also in jersey because I wanted something, you know, relaxed. So I've made two of the Pattern Emporium Go-To Fit and Flare. So I wanted something a little bit more, not just the jersey that I've used. Both of those have been Spotlight. Great. Fabulous. I've got other jerseys to use. But you know me, I like a wearable toile. So that's where I usually hit up Spotlight. So in here is some absolutely gorgeous Ponte that I should be able to get a Go-To Fit and Flare. So that's what we've got in here. That's one of them. And then, well, you'll just have to wait and see. Okay. So again, beautifully packaged. Little thank you sticker there. I'm not going to hold that one up because I'm going to drop it because it's quite heavy. Okay. Got my little tea bag and cookie. And of course my gorgeous Dahlia Society thank you card there. Okay, so first up we will do the Ponte. Oh, that's beautiful. That is gorgeous. Oh, that's going to make an absolutely beautiful winter dress. So we have, and I've got my little ticket here, 2.5 meters of this gorgeous Ponte. Look at that. So this is in a wine type colour. Does it have? Dark Scarlet is what this one is called. So let's have a look. I think they're the same on both sides. They do look the same. let's have a look at the stretch test. So we'll go cross grain for, oh wow, look at that, that's lovely. Oh yeah, that's fabulous. Oh, that's going to be so nice. That is going to drape beautifully. Oh, look at me. Oh, beautiful. So that's a beautiful quality ponte. Absolutely lovely. I haven't actually sewn ponte. I did make a sew over it. What's that jersey dress with the big pockets? I can't think of it. Everyone was making it a couple of years ago. I can't think of what it's called at the moment. I made one of those in the early days, and it was in a cheaper jersey scuba type of fabric. It wasn't a ponte. I basically didn't know what I was doing back then or what fabric was. So let's just say that I made it. I put it on. I think I may have worn it once and then it's never seen the light of day since. Anyway, okay, so absolutely stunning. Now, while I was on there, I actually also bought some of the Robert Kaufman flannel. Now, you may remember last year when Kristen, if you watch Kristen or you shop with Kristen, where she got in the Robert Kaufman flannel. So it's a plain, but it's got a fleck through it. So at the time, I got the green. So I have this still. And my idea is to make a Smitten jacket out of this. Now, when the sale was on, I was looking, as you do, scrolling through what else is there, and I saw that there was some Robert Kaufman flannel still in this gorgeous burgundy. Now this has got a beautiful fleck through it, and I thought, surely I need 2 Smitten jackets in this. I think the Smitten jacket is just a really lovely jacket, even though it's a crop jacket, and I'm thinking I might even do the ultra cropped in one of them over dresses. So I kind of thought that that might look quite nice. It's coming up, like the flannel is actually coming up a lot paler on the camera, because excuse me while I look in the screen, than what it is. It is they're not the same colour, but it's not as pale as what it's coming up there. So, but that is beautiful. So I should have enough. These flannels are actually a 1.15 centimetre, 115 centimetres. So I think that's 45 inches maybe. Don't quote me. I'm not a Imperial user, but I'm pretty sure that when I got this, because it actually has Smitten jacket written on here on my little Kylie and the Machines label there, I'm pretty sure that's why I bought that as well, was to make the Smitten crop jacket. I'm going to make both of them, if I make both of them as that jacket, because there's no rules. They will be with the gathered waistband and the gathered cuff, so I think that could be quite dressy but also quite casual. I can imagine throwing it on over a t-shirt and jeans, but I could also imagine popping it on with a dress for work. So yes, so anyway, that's it. So that's my purchases that I thought I might show you. That's just loving it, absolutely loving it. So, but yes, so I do have some more dresses coming up. So the next dress, that's my next one. I've already got my toile fabric, my wearable toile fabric, and I'm pretty sure I did buy a fabric to make it in. Can't think of what it is off the top of my head though, so we'll see. And also I was looking in today at the Sew Different patterns, because I want to make the Mahal, and I also want to make the Arya pleated one. I can't think of what it's called. Also like the Tuk Tuk. I just like that whole Pink City collection, to be honest. It's just beautiful. So yes, so that's a couple that I want to make my next adventures. But there'll definitely be at least another one of these. There will be another of the Naomi, which is the one I showed you last week. They're just nice classic work type dresses. So nice and easy, pop it on, look stylish. Look at me looking stylish. And relaxed. So just nice and easy to wear. This was fantastic. For how classy I believe this dress looks, it is super comfortable. Absolutely gorgeously comfortable. The waistband isn't tight because it's shirred. The cuffs aren't tight because they're shirred. Anyway, that is all from me today, and I will see you in the next video, which is going to be another box. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the Beyond the Pink Door Think Pink subscription box. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll see you then. Bye.